Guys, welcome to another episode of the Bear It All podcast. So today's guest is a woman many of us grew up watching, listening to, and learning from. She's known for her honesty, intelligence, and calm strength, both on and off screen, from hosting to motherhood to using her voice for meaningful conversations. She continues to inspire women to live with intention and authenticity. Please welcome to Bear It All podcast, host, storyteller, and one of the most respected voices in Philippine media, Bianca Gonzalez! I
My
can't believe I'm saying that.
gosh! Grabe yung intro. Naloka ko.
Pinaghirapan ko yun,
Maraming
ate.
salamat for this award. Uy, grabe. That's so sweet. Thank you.
Grabe, of course, ate, grabe naman. I mean, it's such an honor to have you here. I can't believe it. Di ba sabi ko sa inyo, every time may guest kami like ate, it's like, what the heck is my life now? Oh
Oy,
my
ano ka
gosh.
ba?
Thank
It's
you
such
so
an
much,
honor to
ate.
be here. I love your pod.
Thank you, ate.
I'm always so happy when I see it in the top 10, top 5, top 1, diba? And
Thank
you're
you,
so
ate.
good at it. Kaya I'm so happy to be here.
I know. Grabe yung feeling. Alam mo, nag-guest ako sa kanya. I was like, Mom, I'm guessing in Ate Bianca's podcast.
Oh,
I was so kilig. It's
shucks.
insane, ate. Thank you for parang binibigyan mo kami lahat ng mga podcasters an opportunity to have that conversation with you. It's a big deal for all of us.
Salamat. Please do watch Danny's episode on Paano ba to
Yes!
as well. Bonggang-bongga.
Ang dami kong nasi-share sa ibang podcast, ate, na hindi ko pa nasi-share sa sarili kong podcast.
Are you
Nare-realize ko lang yun.
serious?
Nung when I sat down with you, there's so many things na you asked me that, oh nga, no, but parang never ko na-share yun sa sarili kong podcast. And also with Lecheng Pag-ibig, ang dami kong na-share about may and heavy stories that I've never shared with anyone. But I feel like it's more comfortable to talk to other people.
No, but that's a good problem kasi you have many more things to talk about here on your pod. And can I just say, although this is a conversation episode, as someone who also has a podcast na solo lang, napakahirap gumawa ng solo episode. Napakahirap. And you are one of the best at it. Like when you talk, makikinig, you hold our attention and it's not an easy thing to do. Kasi nga, guys, minsan iisip ko, bakit ba kasi inisip ko solo pod na lang,
Yes,
diba?
kanina yun yung sinasabi ko, di ba? Ang hirap kayo magsalita ng isang oras na mag-isa.
Diba? Pagkasama ko sina, kunyari, Director Net and
Yeah.
Direct JP, banter, si Chacha and Sam, banter. Bakit ba natin to
Ba't
ginawa
wala
sa
tayong
sarili?
kabanter? Minsan sabi nga ng mom ko sa akin, paano mo ginagawang mag-isa ka nagsasalita? Hindi ko din alam.
It's a gift.
Minsan naiiyak pa ako. Tapos sila lang naman yung nakakakita sa akin. Tapos yung nakikita ko yung mga mukha nila parang, oh my God, anong gagawin natin? Sobrang crazy. So anyway, I'm so happy you're here, ate, because the questions that I prepared or I want to ask you are conversations that people have to know or understand or realize. Yung mga bagay na kailangan may outside perspective sila. Because it's very timely na these are the things we go through all the time. Career change, finding your purpose, and you're the perfect person. Na kung makikinig ka ng advice, bakit hindi ka makikinig kay Bianca Gonzalez?
Grabe naman.
Diba? So dahil paano ba
Thank
to
you.
ang concept ng podcast mo, ate? Ganun na ako magtatanong sa'yo. You also wrote, Paano ba to? How to survive growing up. So looking back, which lesson from that book do you think the younger generation still needs to hear today?
Wow. I browsed through the book recently and madaming parts na parang I wish I could update for today. Pero madaming parts that
Book
still
two,
hold
book two,
true.
ate.
I know. Ang book 2 actually, I was originally planning 2024, 10 years after that one came out. Pero life is lifing. So,
Dami
hanggang
nangyayari.
ngayon, oo. One of the most true advice na meron doon, I think about love. That is one of the topics na resonated most with people. And basically, in a nutshell, if this person doesn't make you feel like you're becoming a better person, if this person is pulling you away from your loved ones, whether family or friends, then maybe that person is not the one for you. Yun yung isa sa mga bagay-bagay doon.
I love that, ate. Ito naman sa career, dami natin kasing love eh. Dapat talaga iba-ibang pinag-uusapan natin. Paano ba to when you feel lost in your career and everyone else seems ahead? Ayan.
Grabe. You know, when I did the book, 2014 yun. Nagsimula yan kasi I just opened an email address for Paano ba to? And said, if you have questions. And then the next day, sobrang dami. And you know that question, 12 years ago, tinatanong na yan, until now, dinidiem pa rin to paano ba to? I think it's so human to compare ourselves to like where others are, whether from school na parang yung iba mong batchmates, puro may trabaho na, ako naghaharap pa rin, or in our 30s, puro may asawa na yung mga kaibigan ko, ako wala pa rin. Or in your career, like, nakaungos na yung iba, nagta-travel yung iba, may luxuries yung iba, ako wala pa rin. It's so
it's human to think that way.
Sobra. But if there's anything that has also showed up in all the interviews I've done through the years, it's that we all have our own time to bloom. Hindi natin masasabi yung kung kailan yon, but it's also not just up to the universe. Kailangan nagpa-plant ka din ng seeds. And
hindi
then
yung
when the
pwedeng
time
tatamad-tamad
comes,
din.
yes. So, mahirap to not look at others, but siguro a perspective that could help, and this one I got this from Direk Kathy Garcia. Work ka lang ng work, and then one day you look up and you look back. Alay na pala ng narating ko. Ang dami ko na palang na-improve as a person. So, those perspective shifts might help.
Kasi di ba parang ate, sobrang bilis ng times nowadays that you forget to actually stop and look back that, oh my God, ang layo na pala nung self ko from, kahit not even 5 years, kahit nga last year.
Yes.
Last year, it's so different to now. Like, I think the important thing is also to stop a little bit and see the blessings. Hindi ibig sabihin kasi that you feel that you're so drained with life or everybody else is moving forward. Nothing good is happening in your life. You just have to pick kasi, di ba lagi na sinasabi, yung count your blessings. And sometimes the blessings may not be big for you, but if you really like, take a look into it. Like you're still alive, you're still breathing, you still have your loved ones around you. The little things are, that's blessing. That those are blessings that you also have to take into consideration na I have to be thankful for. Siguro kasi nakakalimutan natin yun when we're like, dapat ako din. May dapat ako ding culture ngayon, ate.
At saka meron tayong, which is very human also, parang may gusto tayong patunayan. May ganon, which is normal, nothing wrong with it. Pero kapag ando na siya sa point na masyado mo nang dinadown yung sarili mo, yun yung magagawa mo, what you said, which is, stop ka muna, hinga ka muna, tingin ka, uy, hindi, ang dami ko na pala ding na-achieve.
Pero ate, do you agree that social media made it worse?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, I cannot imagine being a teenager now. Ang hirap siguro.
Kasi ate, during the time, like yung time pa na lagi, yung nag-PBB ka, yung height ng kasikatan ng PBB nun, wala pa namang social media nun, ate.
Wala pang canceling nun.
Yes. Like, do you think if during that time you had social media, do you think like, how do you think you would handle that? That Bianca before?
You know, I can't say that I would have handled things differently. However, I do know na ngayon, aside from, for example, housemates kind of knowing na what to expect, kasi ang dami na ng seasons nagdaan, marami ring natatakot ma-cancel paglabas nila. So, even though they say, yes, nagpapakatotoo, yes, authentic.
Pero careful.
Yes. Yun yung parang overused yung play safe na term, but I can't blame them. Parang, if you do go out and you learn na kinancel ka na pala ng buong mundo, di ba? Ang hirap din.
Pero ate, kasi nakakabaliw din yung fact na hindi mo alam kung ano sinasabi ng mga tao sa labas.
Yes.
Malalaman mo na lang yun paglabas mo, which is what, 3 months after, 4 months after.
At saka super mag-overthink ka.
Yeah.
So, maybe, kasi I became a housemate, I was 22. So, likely, if there was social media, I would also be like, praning.
Kasi ate, yung mga season nyo, yun yung talagang authentic ang mga tao. Umaamin talaga.
Yes.
Walang takot. Like, imagine if that was the time now na may social media.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't think it would be the same.
Yeah.
I asked Eko nga dati, the last time he was here, sabi ko, imagine if you guys had social media during the height of everything. Sabi niya, I don't know how that's gonna work. Like, diba?
Super.
It's so different.
Very, very.
ito naman ate, paano mo malalaman if you're on the right path or you're just on a safe path? Safe path is staying in your comfort zone and you're afraid to get out of it.
Wow. That's a hard question and also hard for me to answer kasi ako for a big chunk of my life, very ganun ako eh. I stay in my comfort zone. Natatakot ako to step out of the box or do something na parang hindi ina-expect ng tao
Yeah.
sa'yo. However, I can say that whenever I have stepped out of my comfort zone, and ito sinabi to sa akin ng friend ko si Ana Oposa, sabi niya, when you step out of your comfort zone, that's your magic zone.
Wow.
Which I have found to be true 100% of the time. How do you know that you're on the right path? I'm big now on, I don't know if you are as well, parang learning about alignment. Like parang when everything you're doing is aligned with who
Yeah.
you are, your values. So I think as long as totoo ka and everything that you do aligns with the things you believe in, the things you value, then you're in the right place.
Yeah.
One advice that I've heard that has stuck to me is from Attorney Lenny Robredo. You should totally guess her.
Yes, I know. It's my dream.
Sobra niyang
My dream
bagay
guest.
dito. Okay. She said that wherever you are, that's where you are meant to be. Sabi niya parang, especially she has 3 girls, 3
Yes.
daughters. Lagi niya sabi, am I where I'm meant to be? Sabi niya, kung saan ka ngayon, yan yung kung saan ka dapat. At pagbutihin mo dyan kasi yan yung magdadala sa'yo sa susunod na kung saan man dapat para sa'yo.
Yeah.
Hindi yung parang you're yearning, sana nandito ako. No, actually, you're supposed to be there.
Yeah,
You're
kaya ka
supposed to
nandun.
learn something there, achieve something there. You're supposed to probably fail and do this
Learn.
mistake there. Yeah. So, I hold that dear hanggang ngayon.
Paano naman ate when it comes to motherhood? How has motherhood changed your perspective about life compared to when you were single?
Oh my gosh, ang laki ng difference. Parang
Yeah.
when we're single or in a relationship or probably married, the shift is, carry.
Yeah.
Okay siya.
Hindi
You're
masyadong
still the same
drastic.
person. Pero pag nanay ka na, grabe. Like, your priorities, how you think of things, biglang
Yeah.
kailangan
Yeah, ang
kasama
hyper-focus mo na lahat.
Oo, kailangan kasama na yung mga anak mo in your decision making. So I guess it has changed. Not that I feel that I'm less free or I feel like, kasi di ba dito parang kapag maging nanay ka na, ano na yan? Stop na. Parang
Yeah.
wala nang, there's this misconception na magtitigil ba siya sa career niya? Titigil ba yung buhay niya? I am of the belief na hindi.
Yes.
In fact, parang it gives you more meaning to do more things in life. Siguro lang what shifted most, aside from mental load, is gusto ko sana na yung choices na gawin ko in life is something my kids would be proud of. It's something that they can look at and say like, oh, mommy's doing this, or wow, mommy did this. Na not necessarily for them. I don't know if this has popped up on your algorithm, but there's this trend I see na parang motherhood is not martyrdom.
Wow. I have not seen that. Wow.
I'll forward it to you.
Yeah.
It's been popping up on my algorithm na it's like, it's a reel about different moms na parang, I don't think I should tell my kids, mom gave up everything for you. I think I should model to my kids na, mom is living a full life. Yung isa pa nga, my husband made me coffee at 4 p.m. so that I can go out with my friends dancing at night and be back in time to wake my kids up and cuddle with them because parang mom is living a full life. And that resonated with me so much kasi there's so much shame about. Kunyari tayo,
Yeah.
nasa trabaho sila ngayon. Sino kasama
Asan
ng
yung
mga
mga
anak
anak mo?
nila?
Yeah, always.
There's
Oh my God.
such a stigma until now. And I always feel like, no, I want my, lalo na our daughters to know na,
Girls.
oh, mommy can be a good mom at home, but she can also do the things that
Be a
she
girl
wants.
boss.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Example, it's an example you want to to show your kids that it is possible. Kasi ang stigma before, ate, housewife ka dapat eh. Nasa bahay ka lang, di ba? And nagiging conversation na siya online na parang pag mom ka, ano yung, or a mom that had to sacrifice a big career. And I always say, like, siguro it's not the same for everybody.
It's not, yes.
We can't really say that this is this is the formula. I think we just have to say from our experience that you still can be, you know, you can still reach your dreams and still be a great mom. Yeah.
Absolutely. Ako, there is no one choice. If there is a mom who feels na pinaka-fulfilling sa kanya to put her career on the side to be a stay-at-home mom, hats off. Kasi ako personally ko kaya yun. Mababaliw ako kung maging stay-at-home mom.
Yeah. Ako
Ang
din.
hirap niya.
Ako din.
Pero feeling ko nga this is the easier option to work and be a hands-on mom rather than be at home the whole time. It's so difficult. So I think I guess sharing lang to all women na you just have to know alin yung gusto mo para sa'yo and don't feel shame for whichever you choose.
Ate, can you also give marriage advice? How important is date night and quality time with your husband also?
You know, that's something I'm working on. That's something I always say. I credit my husband for the spark. Kasi siya yung laging nag-e-effort na parang, let's do this, let's go there. I've been better the past few months, years, na if there's, for example, a restaurant that I want to try, or kunyari may art exhibit that I want to go to, I'll forward it to him. I'll say, would you like to go? Yeah. So, I try to do better with that. It's something I need to work on, pero 100% asawa ko yung pinaka mas dyan.
Yeah, si Javi din.
Swerte natin. Thank
Swerte
you,
natin
Lord.
talaga. Oh my God. Kasi imagine if hindi rin. Ano na nangyari,
Totoo.
Buti may balance din talaga sa bahay eh. Okay, ate, ito naman. Ito maganda. How do you deal with comparison, especially in an age where everybody shares their wins online? Bawat win. Syempre, guilty naman ako dyan.
Yeah.
But there are some people kasi who share, di ba ate, pinag-usapan natin sa podcast mo. Like I said, that there are some people who share because one, they want to inspire, or two, they're looking for validation. And this is why I feel like it's dangerous because for some people na makakakita niyan, hindi mo alam paano nila i-perceive yung mga sinishare mo online eh. And then you tend to compare yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing that social media has done to our generation is that the comparison culture became worse.
Yes.
Now, instead of being inspired by someone, ang initial reaction is, ano lang naman yan eh, may sugar daddy yan eh, or ganito yan eh. Yung tatay niyan, binayaran yung ganyan eh. Yung parang no one is ever truly happy for you.
Yeah.
It's like, it's negative before positive. So, for you, ate, how do you deal with that? With the comparison culture that's happening now?
It's super hard to not compare, going back to what we were talking about kanina, di ba? I think I'm lucky in that yung social media kasi has so much to do with it talaga. Imagine mag-scroll ka lang, biglang. Either you feel inspired or you feel inis.
Or inis.
Insecure, ganyan. But I think I'm very lucky na by the time mas nauso yung social media, I had kahit papaano a stronger sense of self. So that's my answer eh. I feel like pag mas kilala mo na talaga yung sarili mo, mas secure ka sa sarili mo, whatever other people post, whether it's something na kaiinggitan mo or ka-inspirean mo, alam mong secure ka sa sarili mo. And I think a big factor of this, in my 20s, hindi pa uso social media noon, before kasi in the industry, yung comparison of like colleagues, napakalakas. Ito, mas madaming fans to, mas maganda to, mas edukada to, mas patok sa masa to, etc. Never ending.
Yeah.
But I was lucky for the bulk of my 20s, I worked with Mariel Padilla and Tony Gonzaga. And the generations before, or I guess, itong mga 2000s, ganyan, it's easy nga to compare leading ladies to each other, ganyan, pit them against each other. That existed when the three of us were working together. However, within the three of us, I realize, hindi ko sila competition. Tulungan kami. The three of us have different strengths. Iba-iba kami totally ng personality.
Yeah.
Iba-iba kami ng what we bring to the table. And so, hindi kami kompetisyon ng isa't isa. Even if, kunyari, Tony's in films and ads, and then Mariel naman, she does a noontime show, hindi ko kaiinggitan yon kasi yun yung strength nila. And I have my own strengths that I can work on. So I think having that in such a crucial decade of my life taught me na, hindi I mean, it's human nature to compare, pero hindi mo sila competitor. Use whatever that is to inspire you to be better at kung ano man yung gift na meron ka.
Kaya kayo naging iconic trio, ate. Kasi hindi kayo nag-start ng, basically, nagbigay kayo ng example na this could actually work. Like this kaming tatlo, we're okay. We're really good friends. Walang inggitan dito. And that's very rare, ate.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays. Like, kung maglagay ka ng kunyari, isa pang Bianca, Tony, and Mariel ngayon, iba rin culture, ate.
Iba yung culture. Oo. Actually, it's hard because now there's more noise kasi nga the fans or sometimes it's outside forces that pit women against each other. So yeah, it goes back to yung sense of security and self-knowing and self-worth mo. Okay lang naman mainggit sa totoo lang as long as it's
normal naman sa atin yun.
Yeah, it's not something na harming sa iyo. I guess a big shift nga doon is instead of feeling, ay, inggit, ano ba siya? Bakit meron siya ng ganito? Bakit meron siya ganyan? Siguro you can flip that to like, wow, ano kayang ginawa niya?
Yes, to
nakuha
achieve
niya yung
that
ganito.
or nakuha niya.
Yes.
Tama. Shift perspective. I love that. Okay, ito naman, ate. Paano ba to when life doesn't turn out the way you planned?
All the time?
All the time, which is 99.9% of the
Correct.
time.
Parang germ-killing action lang. Totoo.
Ate, totoo naman. Because it's not our time. It's not our plans. It's really God's plans for
It's
us. We can have 100 plans for ourselves. Technically, baka isa lang or wala ang matuloy dun.
Yes. Alam mo, I think that comes with age then that we learn that there are things na talagang no matter kung gaano natin kagusto, katrinabaho.
It's out of our control.
It's out of our control. I did an episode with this exact title a few years back and my guest was my brother and my sister. And my brother gave the best answer, which is the only two things that you can control are your effort and your attitude.
I love that.
Even if things don't go your way, what's your attitude going to be about it? Are you gonna sulk? Are you gonna be upset? May sisiraan ka ba? Or are you just gonna brush yourself off and pick yourself up and go on? Your effort, the amount of effort you put into something that you work on, even though things don't go as planned, may kinapuntahan yung effort na yon, whether it's you learned a new skill or it's gonna open a new opportunity in the future or you met someone to expand your network. Parang hindi siya total loss. There's something
may
that you
purpose
still
pa rin
gained
kung ba't
from
nangyari
that.
yun.
Yeah. So I still hold that talaga close to my heart until
Ito,
now.
ate, I'm very curious. If you're not being the greatest host probably
Grabe
we're ever
naman.
gonna have in this country,
Ay, grabe naman.
anong ginagawa mo ngayon? What do you think would be your profession?
I am hoping that it would be production talaga. As in,
Creative talaga, ate.
nag-com talaga ako kasi in my head, magiging filmmaker and film writer ako. Yun yung dream ko talaga. My dream was to be the next Marilu Diaz-Abaya. Ganon.
Are you serious, ate?
Yeah. As in, screenwriting and directing. Yun talaga yung gusto
Pero
ko.
pwede mo pa rin magawin yun, ate, ha?
I realized that nagagamit ko siya on the pod, like in terms of like producing my own content. Pero ibang-iba na yung film game ngayon. That's why I love seeing the likes of Direct Net, Direct Irene, di ba, doing what they love. They write the material, then they direct the material. Yun yung original dream ko. So if this had not happened, hopefully, yun pa rin yung tinahak ng buhay ko.
Ate, what happened, ate? Paano ka ba naging host? Like, how did that come about ba?
am super shy. I'm a super introvert. So
Are you
this is like the
serious,
last
ate?
career that I would probably have thought
Oh
that
my
I would have.
God.
Yeah,
See,
super.
things don't go the way you
Don't go as
plan. You
planned.
see?
And thank you,
You
Lord,
thank you,
na meron
Lord.
siyang plano talaga para sa atin. Um, I started modeling first year
Mm-mm.
college. So parang, even as a shy girl, may TF eh. So
Yeah.
parang, sige, magandang racket to, ganyan. And I
Yeah.
was proud, din ako humingi ng allowance sa parents ko, ganyan.
Mm-mm.
Nakakabili ako ng gusto ko, nakakaipon ako. Until I was third year college, dahil nga gusto ko maging filmmaker,
Yeah.
nag-part-time job ako sa ABS-CBN as a brainstormer.
Oh my
Yun talaga yung
gosh.
first job ko. Kasi
Mm-mm.
nga production, gusto ko to work my way up, brainstormer. Magiging trainee writer na dapat ako. And then, nakita ako ni Jet Valle. I don't know if you've
Okay.
ever met Jet Valle, but
No,
Jet
ate.
Valle is our hander before under Tito Boy.
Mm-mm.
I was supposed to be a trainee writer sa isang show na ilo-launch si Drew Arellano.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Ano na siya noon? Commercial model na siya noon. He was gonna be launched as a host.
Okay.
So I was on set. I was holding the idiot board for Drew Arellano. Nandun yung spills niya, ganyan. Dito ako by the camera, ganyan. And then si Jet went to me parang, di ba nag-model ka? Di ba nasa cover ka ng magazine, ganyan? Bakit ka naghahawak ng idiot board?
Mm-mm.
Tapos I was like, bakit? Ito yung gusto ko gawin. And then after that taping, yun, tinanong niya ako, do you want to act? Do you want to sing? Do you want to dance? Wala akong talent at all sa ganon at wala akong interest. But at that time, my kuya was already hosting in Studio 23. Way back then. So for the younger ones, Studio 23, para siyang teen channel ng
Yeah, naabot ako pa yun.
ABS-CBN. Yes. So, when they asked me that, I was like, I don't want to be an artista, but maybe I can try hosting. So, doon nagsimula. Parang pinakilala niya ako kay Tito Boy. Tito Boy said, okay, let's see. I don't know kung ano nakita nila sa akin, but I did like a few events, a few parang pinch hitting in some shows, until my first show na became Wise Speak.
Yes. Oh my God, sobrang iconic
So,
ng
yun na
Wise
yun.
Speak.
Wise Speak was with
Ryan
Ryan
Agoncillo.
and Karen Davila. Yes.
Pero bigatin ng mga kasama mo nun, ate.
I was so lucky, honestly. And the thing about that was, so si Karen, by that time, kilalang broadcaster na siya. And then, si Ryan ang ginawang co-host niya. Kasi si Ryan at the time, nagto-talk TV. Basta talk show host na, kilala na. And then they just wanted to balance it out. They said, hanap pa tayo ng younger naman na girl na parang para makuha yung college crowd.
Yes.
Ganyan. Enter Frame. Perfect
Oh my
timing din
gosh.
talaga.
Ilan taon ka nun, ate?
I was 20. Yeah, 20
Tapos
years old.
sunod-sunod na from that point on.
Tapos sunod-sunod na. It was interesting lang because I was like, same as the modeling. Oh, magandang racket tong hosting, mga 2 to 3 years. Kasi magiging director pa rin ako. And then parang mga 6 years na, 8 years na, parang career ko na yata ito
Ito
Ganun
na
siya
talaga yung
talaga.
ginagawa ko.
Things did not turn out as I had planned.
Yes. Pero when mo na na-realize, ate, na okay, ito na yun. This is
You
what
know
I'm
when?
supposed to be doing.
Mga 10 years in, ganun katagal.
tagal.
Yes. So like, I started 04. So mga 2014-ish. Doon na ako nag-surrender na, I think TV host na
Yes,
talaga
this is really my
ako.
life now.
Oo.
So, tinan mo,
Tagal.
minsan it really takes a while.
It does.
But
it
then you figure out,
does.
this is what I'm meant to do.
Yes. Going back to your question kanina on the path, one thing I've realized in life is that if you find that there's something in your life that comes to you easy, wag mong isipin na parang, dali lang yan, tas babaliwalain mo. That's actually like the path of least resistance is something
Yes.
that is meant for you.
Amen.
Kapag may parang things that keep getting in our way, those are maybe signs that that's not for you, or
Yes.
maybe signs that there's something that you have to learn. But when there's something na parang, parang lahat ng opportunities dito
Sunod-sunod.
then that's a sign that you are on a path that you're supposed to be on.
Ayun. Sana nagno-notes kayo habang nanonood kayo. 'Di ba? Mga-bullet points nyo to. 'Di ba?
May exam later. So,
Oo, may exam kami pagkatapos itong episode. Okay, ate. Let's go naman to one of the last for this specific questions. How has motherhood changed your definition of success? And paano mo siya i-share sa mga kids mo when they're more grown na?
Yeah. You know what's interesting? because you sent me like bullets of the
Yeah.
questions before this. When I saw that question, napaisip ako. And when I was younger, it's very clear to me, I don't know why, it's very clear to me that ang lagi ko sinasabi nung bata ako is, I want a happy family and a successful career.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why it's very clear to me. A lot of things in my childhood is nirepress na ng
Yes.
brain ko.
Same.
But that, for some reason, I knew as early as grade school, yun yung gusto ko. And that's why when you ask that, I'm like, actually, my definition actually has not changed.
It's still
it
the
has
same.
been the same. And thankfully, happy
You have
family,
both.
check. Oo, successful career, successful in my own definition, check. So, thank you, Lord, again.
Yes.
Oo. Even though I have to say, one, the path was not easy. Two, it didn't go as I had hoped. Meaning, madami talagang detour.
Yeah.
Hindi siya parang clear road all the way. Pero eventually,
You got
we arrived
there.
here.
Yeah. But Ate, do you believe that success is subjective?
Oh, super. Iba-iba talaga tayo
Ang
ng
meaning ng success.
definition ng success. And I think that's one of the most important things that younger girls should know. Kasi I think when my generation was growing up and even yours, parang meron pa ring blanket definition ng success. in
Kailangan
terms of
mayaman,
like,
kailangan sikat.
yes,
Yun lang yung
diba,
basihan.
may CEO or doktor, lawyer.
Yes.
Parang these are things that we heard growing up from the generations before us. But now, more and more, with conversations like this, diba, we know na success really is different and looks different for everyone. Like, I know people who have retired to the province who live a simple life. And grabe, ang saya-saya
Ang
nila
saya-saya
and
nila.
successful talaga yung life nila for them and in my eyes as well.
I think success is more of a feeling, no, ate? What makes you feel that you're successful? Kung saan ka masaya, successful na yun
or
minsan
kung saan ka fulfilled,
Yes,
kung
fulfilled.
saan na feeling mo you are living the kind of life that you were put on earth for. I also think success is like using kung ano yung gifts yung binigay sa'yo ni God ng universe, using it to the max.
Yes.
That's also what success looks like. So, iba-iba yun for us. So, put that all together. That's probably what success is for
Yes, I
you.
love that. O, ayan. O, diba, meron na tayong definition of success na
Pop quiz
iba.
na niya, ha?
Pop quiz na to. Ito naman, ate, last na tayo for motherhood. What boundaries did you learn to set after becoming a mom? So, syempre, sa workspace, sa time natin with friends, na ano talaga yun, ate, nasa-sacrifice ang
Yes.
maraming bagay when you become a mom.
Super. And parte yon, lalo na when the kids are very, very little,
Yes.
diba? And they require more time of us. One of the things that I learned, ito lang, the past few years, kasi nga as a super career-driven woman, ano ako, I want to be dependable at work. But one thing that I realized that is a non-negotiable is I won't miss any important school function of the kids.
Yeah.
Or any like
Birthdays.
event that they have. Sobrang importante yun talaga sa akin. And I have a specific story that I realized the shift. It is, a few years back, there was an ABS-CBN Christmas special. And that's something that I have never missed. Kahit na one spill lang ako, 1 minute,
Nandun
mag-makeup ka, ganyan, pero 1 minute ka lang, part ako, kasi part ako ng pamilyang ito.
Yes.
There was one time, the Christmas special fell on the same day as the Christmas presentation of the kids in school.
no.
And same time, medyo late afternoon to gabi yung sa work. So, obviously, I had to choose. And though clear in my heart na I didn't wanna miss my kids thing, merong parang panghinayang na parang like, oh, shucks, I'm gonna miss my first
this is
Christmas
the first.
special.
Yeah.
Parang, oh my gosh. And in our school, kung mom ko si Judy Ann Santos, Agoncillo.
Yeah.
Our daughters are classmates actually. And so, I told her about this. And she just so plainly told me, you know what, Bianca, when the kids have something, doon ako. Doon ako sa kailangan ako ng kids ko in whatever sport, school function, or activity they had. And she said it in such a way that it was such a matter of fact.
Yes.
And that made me realize na parang, oo nga naman, there's still a next Christmas special.
Every year naman yun.
And like, even though every year din ang school
Function.
Christmas presentation, ang inisip ko is, let's say, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, when I look back, will I regret missing the ABS Christmas special, or will I regret more missing my kids' Christmas presentation? Definitely it was the latter. So that's what made the choice very clear to me. And from then on, na-realize ko na, yeah, I mean, choose which you will probably regret not doing more in the long run. Yung you won't have guilt or shame choosing later on.
I love that. Kasi ngayon, ate, minsan, di ba, may mga love or career. May ganyan. That's a problem, ha? Like, sometimes you have to choose which are you, anong pipiliin mo doon. Love, pero kailangan mo i-sacrifice yung career. Ako naman nasagot ko dun, ba't kailangan mo i-sacrifice yung career? Kung pinapasacrifice ng love ang career, hindi love yun. Yun na naman ang aking perspective. Diba?
I share the same sentiment 100%.
I love that. Okay. So may natama ako today. Natama ako today. Okay, ate, let's go sa big sister advice. Kasi lagi nila sinasabi, parang ate daw nila ako. Ngayon, mas may ate na ako ngayon. So makinig kayo sa ate ko.
Oy, grabe naman.
Ganun dapat.
You know, fun fact, I'm actually a bunso.
Oh, talaga, ate?
Yes. That's why I'm
Ilan
super...
kayo?
3. So I have a kuya, an ate, and then I'm the bunso. That's why I love this era of my life na ako naman yung ate. Kasi my whole life, bunso talaga ako.
Oh my gosh. Ako naman eldest.
Yes, exactly.
My
You're
God.
super eldest
Super
energy.
ate energy.
Yes.
But I saw that in you also, ate. May ate energy ka din. Baka siguro kasi ang dami mo nang nakasabayan na mas bata din sa'yo.
Yes, correct.
So,
It
na-feel mo
shifted
na yung ate
through the
energy.
years. Yes.
Grabe yun. Okay, ate. Ito naman. Big sister advice. One thing every woman in her 20s should know. 20s and 30s.
Wow. Actually, hiwalayin ko. 20s, okay lang yan, he's not the one.
Work, ate, work.
Sasabihan ko yung self ko nun mga 3 times in my 20s. Although, na-meet ko din naman yung asawa ko late
20s.
But yeah, I mean, in your 20s, if there is any relationship that you pour your heart into, but then it doesn't work out, then it's okay. That's not for you, whatever it is. I think that's something I would have told myself in my 20s. Hindi lang love, love,
life,
friends, career, work opportunities. I remember in my 20s, I would be so hard on myself na parang like, bakit? Anong kulang sa akin? And although I believe in self-improvement, there are just some things talaga that, hindi talaga para sa'yo.
Yeah.
So that's definitely what I would tell myself in my 20s. In my 30s, siguro, what would I tell my 30-year-old self? I think it's that you should know in your 30s, you're in your 30s now, everything you're doing now and how you're taking care of yourself, those around you now, it will reflect a decade from now.
Yeah.
Meaning, even the smallest choices that you make right now in your 30s, parang minsan feeling natin, may pupuntahan ba tong skincare ko? May pupuntahan ba tong walking ko ng 10,000 steps? Or may pupuntahan ba tong parang kung anumang random online class na tinake ko? It may not show immediately, but whatever seeds you're planting in your 30s, definitely you will see the effects and you will reap the benefits in your 40s.
I love that. Thank you for that, ate. What is a mindset naman that changed your life? A certain mindset na dati hindi naman yun yung mindset mo, but when you came to a realization na I have to shift this kind of thinking. And it totally changed everything.
Yeah. I do have a specific one. So on my 40th birthday a few years back, I did a solo trip to Bhutan. And doon, life-changing trip talaga. But the most important thing I've learned is I was thinking about happiness the wrong way. So growing up, parang feeling natin, happiness is some bigger concept na you work hard to achieve happiness or you do something and then I'll be happy. Or when I'm like this, I will be happy. But in their culture, it's deeply ingrained that no, happiness is actually in the everyday. Like having a great conversation with you now, happy. Enjoying a delicious cup of coffee. Thank you for your coffee. Happy. Going home after this to pick up my kids from school. Happiness. That's the happiness. Like sometimes we just go through our day like that, like that, like that. But no, this is it. We're living it. We're living it. And if you see, to your point earlier, the beauty in the everyday, you live such a happy life. And second is their belief rooted in Buddhism. So there's a book called No Mud, No Lotus. And basically, a lotus flower, sobrang niyang ganda, symbolizes happiness. But the lotus flower will not be there if there was no mud. So the belief is that all happiness actually stems from suffering.
Wow.
If you're suffering through something, it's that will transform you to bring you to happiness. No mud, no lotus. Parang you don't know light if there's no dark. You don't know happy if there's no sad. Same concept. Na it's the challenges in life, it's the trials in life that make you stronger, that make you learn things, therefore show you the beauty of life, and which is the happiness. And so that was important to me because sometimes we tend to, ayoko, parang you avoid challenges as much as possible. You avoid making mistakes, you avoid failure. But actually these things, it can transform you.
Yeah, those are the steps
to
to
give
happiness.
more joy in life. So learning all that ever since, life-changing, because I live my day every day knowing, no, it was a happy day. This is a good
it's
day.
a good day.
It's a good day. There are things to be happy about, even though the world is burning all around us. In our own lives, there's still something that we can hold on to that is actually happiness.
I love that, ate, because these are the things that we take for granted.
Lalo na pag ang dami nangyayari, di ba?
Yeah, or gaano kabilis yung araw mo. So, nakakalimutan mo na itong specific na kape na to, natuwa ka. Or itong specific na nakainan mo na bago, made you feel good. But because it's not an extreme concept of happiness, you don't see it as happiness.
Yes.
You see it as nasarapan ka lang. It's just food. But then again, it's the experience that you like. It's like, I think it's just a shift of perspective that happiness can form in other things, in all of the things around us. You just have to be more open and aware and to shift your mindset also.
Yeah.
Money kasi and fame always is the concept of happiness. Pag marami kang pera, masaya ka. Pero ang totoo, hindi naman lahat ng taong maraming pera, masaya.
Totoo yung mo money, mo problems.
Yes.
Oo.
Totoo yun, ha? Sa ibang tao, nakikita mo kung sino yung malalaking maraming pera. Ito naman nangyayari. Diba? Nagsisitaguan sila lahat. Diba?
Or nagsisiawayan para sa pera. Oo.
Exactly. So, it's not really everything.
Yeah.
It's nice to have.
It's nice to have, syempre. At saka I don't agree that money cannot buy happiness. Pwede naman. Pwede naman.
Malinis dito.
Oo.
I love that. Okay, ate, what is a non-negotiable for your peace?
Peace?
Yes.
Wow.
Kasi diba, protect your peace. So, ano yung non-negotiable for you? If you don't bring me peace, no. I will not even adjust. I will not compromise.
Ano nga ba? I don't know that I have a non-negotiable for peace, but I am the type of person now in this season of my life na I almost always try to put myself in the person of the in the shoes of the other person. Minsan na nga feeling ko annoying sa asawa ko eh. Kasi, kunyari, nasa intersection kami, tapos may gumo, kahit di sila go, gaganunin niya, tapos beep! Tapos gugustuhin pa niyang babaan yung window. And I'm like, let it go na. He's probably having a bad day. Yung parang minsan feeling ko annoying na ako sa asawa kasi sobra kong zen and like sa sobra kong hindi na-disturb na yung peace ko. But like, I just try to keep in mind kasi always that hindi ko hawak talaga how other people act, what they do, what they say. And so if there is something that happens because of other people that doesn't sit well with me, I'm now in this season of my life na, okay, parang yan yung gusto mong gawin, then go
Problemahin pa ba kita?
Yes,
Ganyan.
parang ganon. But of course, when I was younger, hindi ganon at all. I would be
Yes.
very, very bothered. Except na yun nga. That's why I always say I love my 40s and everyone in their 30s.
This is
you
your
will
calm
love-
era, ate.
Yes, calm era
Yeah.
talaga. Super. And I guess empathy plays a big chunk of protecting my peace. I do know one thing, isa pa. I am also in the era of my life that I feel less shame for the choices that I make for myself. But also, syempre, that comes with like experience, that comes with being burnt several times. Yung sometimes you make choices na people might judge, but then the more we take out the shame na ito yung gusto ko para sa sarili ko then that brings you peace.
Kasi ate, may mga
As
ibang bagay na
well.
masaya ka naman sa decision mo, but it's the outside noise that make you feel that mali yung
Yes.
decision mo. Kasi they don't agree with it.
Yes.
So I think you just have to stick with your what makes you feel happy and what makes you so sure of whatever decisions that you're making. The rest is, I think, for me, outside noise talaga.
Yes. Of course, we take into account the things that people who know us well and have our
Family,
best
yeah.
interest at heart. But at the end of the day, it's us who will live with our decision, not
Yeah.
naman them eh. I also try to keep that in mind always.
You know, ate, that's the hard thing that I've learned ko since I'm an ate. And I have to let go of a lot of feelings and words that I have or reservations or whatever I have with the decisions of my siblings or my mom or anything. I always have to say, like, I cannot control, I cannot decide for them. It's still their life. And even if you're like at the edge of your seat, it's like, no, you're setting
Yeah.
yourself up for failure. But
Yes.
you can't really say much. It's still their decision. All you have to do is just support and
Yes.
guide them in a sense. Your frustrations can just sit with you na lang. Kasi sometimes ang tao kasi, may mga ibang tao that they have to actually go through it to realize certain things. Hindi sila yung mga tao na pag in-advisean mo, ay oo nga no. May mga tao na kailangan talaga nilang pagdaanan ang mga bagay-bagay para matauhan sila.
Tama. Ako, ganun din naman ako, I believe.
Yeah.
Kahit na in-advise ako dati na wag ganito, wag ganyan, ito pa rin. But I guess the important thing is lesson learned. And I
Yeah.
super feel what you said about watching people around you na no matter what you say, they'll do what they want to do.
do.
And ang natutunan ko naman dyan is like, just love them for who they are.
Yes.
And then eventually things naman will fall into place for them and for you and for both of you. So as
Yeah.
long as you're there for them, you love them unconditionally. That's all you can do for
Yes.
that moment.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree. Okay, ate, so this is my last question. So we celebrate Women's Month.
Yeah.
What are conversations about women that you wish society would finally take more seriously? And what's your message to all the women?
Wow. One conversation I am passionate about is to reframe aging. Honestly.
I love that.
Because I'm also guilty of this when I was younger. Feeling ko, ang tanda na ng 40. Or like 20s is our prime. I'm sure you now in this stage of your life, you're like, no, 30s is my prime. And I
Yes.
keep telling you, no, 40s is my prime. And I even talk to women who are in their 50s and 60s. They're like, no, this is your prime.
prime,
And
yeah.
so we should stop being too hard on ourselves and putting so much premium on youth as being 20s and on 30s being lampas na sa kalendaryo and on 40s being old. Kasi I now see, not just in my own life, but to the women I look up to who are older than me, that women become even more beautiful as they age when they step
Yes.
into their power and know themselves so well. It's like, grabe, they're so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Confident.
Hindi lang 20s ang beautiful, pati mga 30s, 40s, 50s. Ibang level ng confidence
Yeah.
Ibang level ng I've lived life, I know what I'm worth. And there's so much beauty in that talaga. So we should also glorify beauty in the later decades of life.
Alam mo ate, yung mom ko, sobrang excited niya maging 50.
I love it!
So, nung naging 50 na siya, grabe yung happiness sa mukha niya nung 50th birthday niya. That, nung mga bata kami, excited na excited siya maging 50. Di ko alam bakit naman gano'n si mami. Siguro kasi dami niya ng pinagdaanan sa buhay niya. Feeling niya ang tanda-tanda niya na. So, nung nag-50 na siya, grabe yung happiness niya talaga sa life niya. So, I love it. I love being 50. Like, seeing her that happy and thinking that this is her prime, like what you said, it made me want to enjoy life. That when I reach that age, I want to be that happy to be 50.
Yes. Amen.
Because natatakot ka lang naman to grow older kasi ang dami nagsasabi na pag tumatanda ka na, ito na yung nangyayari sa'yo, ito na yung ganyan-ganyan. Pero choice naman kasi yon. Hindi naman yun for everyone na pag ganito experience ang isa, experience mo yon when you age. And I said, but my mom showed us that aging is beautiful, that it comes with a lot of pain, but it also comes with a lot of happiness and learning. And, we saw that. So we were so happy. That's why our message was like, congratulations, you're finally 50. Because it's so nice to see.
Super.
That's like, okay, so now I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
Now when people ask you, yes, this is my age. Matanda for you, but for me, bata pa ako.
Yes.
Ganyan. For me, I'm okay. It's okay if this is my age.
Super. I think your mom is at her most beautiful, honestly. And
Yes.
so many women in their 50s, 60s are parang ganon. Yung
Yeah.
parang they're just living in their light na it's so aspirational. And that's why I'm saying this, because when we were growing up, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm turning 30. That's so
Yeah.
old. There's this worry. Or in fact, when you're mid-30s, oh no, I'm turning 40 na. I mean, sure, sumasakit na yung
Katawan mo.
may maintenance medicines ka na. That's part of it. But like the inner beauty is more than ever.
Yes.
And so that's why for me, we should positivize aging talaga, especially for women. That's so important.
Yes. I love that, ate. Thank you so much for your time. I had the best
Yes,
conversation
me
with you.
too.
And I'm sure anybody that's gonna watch this episode is gonna be so hooked and like, tatapusin nila tong episode na to.
Grabe, maraming salamat sa lahat ng nandito pa rin. And thank you for
Thank
having
you, ate.
me.
It's an honor of my life. Oh my God.
Grabe
Thank
I
you
wish
so
many,
much.
many more seasons for the Bear It
Thank
All
you,
podcast.
ate.
You're doing great.
Yes, please watch my episode also on Ate Bianca's podcast. Paano ba to?
Yes.
Ang ganda ng conversation ko with her. Iba naman ang topic namin doon. But thank you, ate, for being our generation and now this generation, one of the women we look up to because ibilang sa industry na masasabi mo na, okay, ganito yung gusto kong, I want to be this person. And I never knew this was the career path I'm ever gonna be in. But when I look up to the people that came before us and like you guys who do so well in your field, it's like, oh, kaya niya, kaya ko din.
Yes,
Yung ganyan. So
kayang
thank you for
kaya.
that, for being one of our role models.
Oh, thank you.
ate.
And I just
Thank
want
so
you to
much.
know as well that if there is anyone in their 20s who likely wanted to have a career shift and do something, they also look up to you and are saying the same thing na parang kung kaya ni Danny, kaya ko din.
Yes,
so we
that's
pay it
why.
forward. Those before us
Yes!
paved the way and those next to us will shine even
Yeah.
more and do even better. That's
Thank
the
you,
hope.
ate.
Thank you.
I love this conversation. Thank you. And happy Women's Month
Yes!
to everyone.
Happy Women's Month.
I-celebrate lahat ng mga special women in your life. Not only this month, but every day. Thank you, guys. Thank you, ate.
Thank you.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!